Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? It's wee Paddy from across the shuck, and you're very welcome back. Just as a very quick video, and I mean it, on what's coming up on the sharpening front. I'm getting a lot of you really pleasing me by coming along to these sharpening videos I'm doing, and I'm enjoying every minute of them. I'm a basic sharpener. I'm not a competent sharpener. I can competently get an edge on a blade, but I'm not a fancy sharpener. And I've enjoyed trying to share what I know, which is very little. But to get people interested, at least trying to do it freehand, there's two videos coming up on Saturday and Sunday. That's tomorrow and Sunday on the channel, and I'm really looking forward to them because they're different again, and I want to keep changing it up and making it different so that it keeps you interested and me. So before that, two announcements, quick announcements. Tonight, myself and Justin have our podcast. It had to be cancelled last night due to Justin's commitments. So it's on tonight, 7:30. Myself and Justin, just ourselves tonight. And we'll be chatting about knives, as we normally do. Maybe a bit of Mickey taking and any other news that comes along. We'll give it out tonight on the podcast. Then on Saturday, I'm going to be doing freehand sharpening. Now, the difference between sort of the sharpening that we have been doing is we have been using larger stones sat on a table, and we're freehand on this. The freehand that I'm talking about is just another part of that, which is having a little sharpening stone in your hand and sharpening freehand like this. This is what I call true freehand. One, it's quick, it's simple, it's down and dirty. The stones that I've got, you don't even have to use water on them. You can just do them dry, so they're ideal to take with you if you go on camping trip and you want to have enough ammunition on you to sharpen every blade, including an axe when you're camping. Camping. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow, and I'll use that. I'm going to use this little knife tomorrow, which is another one that little Randy sent me, and it's just a little plain pen knife. It needs a bit of a cleaning up, which it's going to get. But tomorrow I'm going to sharpen it. This is in carbon steel. Again, I'm trying to just keep it more basic because it's easier to sharpen carbon steel than it is maybe a harder stainless. I think anyway, it's easier to sharpen. You get a screaming edge, so the effect looks better. Maybe that's the way I'm trying to say it. But we're going to do it. Look at this. What a beautiful little, it's just a cheap plastic knife. But, I mean, these are the sort of knives I grew up with and done me for any task that I wanted, because you make it, do you? But this is a little fifth pocket. Look at that. It's only the size of my little finger. Stick it into your fifth pocket. You'd be amazed what you can do in a day. And I'll put a challenge out as well. What you can't do. Find out what you can't do in your average every day with this knife and let me know, because there is very little I can cut up cardboard box, anything with it, if I needed to. But it's a lovely knife just to bring out, inoffensive, doesn't it? And it, you know, if somebody asks you, have you got a bit of, you know, you cut this bit of thread, this is the sort of knife you want to bring out. But having it razor sharp is still very important because it'll do so many tasks. So tomorrow we're going to be doing that on these stones, which is just off a set of the Lansky sharpening system. There's a bit of wire goes on the end of these and just go up and down like these modern sharpenings. But I don't use this anymore, and it's been lying in there for so long I can't remember, because I went to the workshop after the Lansky. So these are lying there free to pick them up secondhand. I'm sure you can get them for next to nothing because people just don't use that Lansky very much. It's a fantastic sharpening system, but we'll talk about that when we get it, or when we get to tomorrow, and I'm going to be sharpening that knife. Then on Sunday, I'm going to sharpen this. This is just a little joker knife in carbon steel. Fantastic little knife, beautiful olive wood handles, and just a lovely little carry blade. Look at that. What a beautiful little carry blade. So we're going to sharpen this, but we're going to use this. This is a stropping wheel. Absolutely. I got this from Sinclair Knives, and it's from Beavercraft, which is a company in Ukraine that are still making products and getting them out. Amazing. More power to them. This is a leather stropping wheel, and I'll have to say, the fit and finish is just fantastic. So what you get with it, you get the sharpening wheel, you get the bolt that goes through this, and then it goes into your drill, and you clamp the drill down on the edge of the desk, and you can use this as a sharpening wheel. You also get some compound with it, and you get all this for about £24 delivered in the UK. I'm not sure where else it goes, but we'll put the name of it down and where you can get it. I'm not sure if they do it in the States, but I believe they do. So there we go. When I say the States, I just mean Canada, anywhere else in the world. That's what I mean. I don't particularly mean to name out one specific country. But this is just a battery. You can see this is just a battery, and it's more for putting screws in. But this is it at full speed. I think that might be enough to do this. If not, I'm going to have to buy a drill. But I'm going to try it on Sunday, and you can come along and see what that's like, hopefully. We'll try that and see what that's like to get a real hair-splitting edge quickly on a knife. So I'm looking forward to both these. Equally, really looking forward to both of them. I hope this works from a little battery drill. I'm going to put it in charge today so that it's ready for Sunday. And we're going to do this tomorrow just to show you how good these stones are that were on the Lansky system. Don't just leave them aside in a box like I done. I literally just found this when I was hooking yesterday. So that's it. That's the excitement. So tomorrow night, or tonight, me and Justin, 7:30 UK time. This is Friday the 9th, is it? Or something like that? Yeah, it's close to it. And then on the 20th of this month, myself and Michael from Rasputin's Castle, we have our podcast. It's only on once a month at the moment. Maybe we can discuss that because we feel as if we could do it more. But we'll wait to see your decision on that. And what we talk about is older knives, traditional knives. We just talk about the companies they came from, what happened to them, where they are. We talked about the knives that they produced, how good they were, what they're not. So it's really just about older knives. It's very specific, but we hope you come along, even if you don't collect them or like them like I do. Well, you know I do because I show them too regular. But it's nice to come along and just hear a chat about knives. And Michael's a font of knowledge. Again, I said again, I'm just a good-looking one on there, just to attract the females. We have one. So that's on the 20th of this month. But I'll give you plenty of notice as we're getting closer to it. So I'll see you tonight for the podcast, Saturday for the sharpening of this using these, and then Sunday I'm going to try this for the first time. You can see it's brand new today. It just came in. So there you go. I hope you'll enjoy that. Thank you very much for being part of the sharpening crew. And I'll see you all tonight at the podcast, hopefully. Take care now. Bye-bye.